Article 25 of Ghana's 1992 Constitution states expressly that the state must make provision for a free education at the basic level in a program dubbed Free Compulsory Universal Basic Education. Under this program, every child of school-going age in the country should have access to basic education without any financial, parental, material, or any form of hindrance. In furtherance of this constitutional provision, the Capitation grant was introduced in 2003-2004 academic year. The fund was designed to finance the purchase of teaching and learning materials so as to improve the quality of learning, and it could also be used to fund small repairs, administration, and examination expenses. During the 2017-2018 academic year, the grant was revised from 4 cedis 50 pesos to 10 Ghana cedis for each child per year. However, the Ghana National Education Coalition is reporting that the disbursement of the funds has been delayed, a situation which is crippling basic schools across the country. Benis Imperi Gnecc, national coordinator of the program, tells me that some further deductions are made on the meager amount allocated to each pupil.
In the funds on time, it was supposed that every term for now a child is given 10 cedis for 10 Ghana cedis for the whole year. But for the 10 Ghana cedis too, I think there are some deductions at the regional and the district level within the Ghana Education Service. So what ends up coming to the school is 7 cedis 50 pesos for each child. And that one is supposed to be divided within 3 terms. So it means that every term a child is getting 2 cedis 50 Ghana cedis. But on the side of the government, 2 cedis 50 pesos for a term for each child in the public basic schools. But it got to a time to when they release the first term tranche, the rest of the term doesn't come at all. So it's again sent parents back to the old situation where they have to provide everything for their children, their textbook, their uniforms, their feeding and everything. So the policy is not really working as it's supposed to be.
She also adds that the delay in payment is beginning to affect the quality of education.
At the end of the day, the Ghanaian child is going to suffer. Because when you go to public schools in some rural areas, about 68% of the children cannot speak English because they do not have enough resources at the basic level. Introducing reading, effective reading, the phonics books, the handwriting books, all those basic school resources, they don't have it in the rural schools. We are recommending that the Ministry of Education and other stakeholders should ensure the sustenance and efficient and effective implementation of the Capitation grant program, which is very key. First, the government should release the monies on timely basis so that the teachers can actually and the heads of the school can really use the money for the intended purpose. And once the monies are released, we are also
at the Koko Mlemle Basic 1 and 2 here in Accra, there are visible signs that school authorities are having difficulties carrying out simple repairs. National Programs Manager of the Ghana National Education Coalition, Festus Amate, tells me that due to the unavailability of funds, basic schools such as this one are having serious challenges.
Yeah, as we are all aware, education is supposed to be made free for every child. And apart from that, it's supposed to be quality. And the Capitation grant has come in to support parents, to relieve parents of the burden of paying school fees. And therefore, we expect that every child in this country is supposed to be in school. Frankly speaking, access now is okay, but then the quality is an issue. Why do I say that? The schools cannot be run without resources, and the Capitation grant is meant to support the managers of the schools, that's the head teachers of the schools, to be able to run the school and provide the kind of education that we expect them to provide for our children. But as we speak, the Capitation grant very often has been in arrears. The last time the capitation grant was paid, for instance, is for the first term, just before the first term, and after that information getting to us indicates that when the first tranche is released, the subsequent tranches for the next 2 terms for the year are normally not released. And for us, it's going to pose a lot of problem in providing the kind of quality education that we want to provide for our children.
So we are here at the Kokomilimili 1 and 2 Basic School. Ordinarily, if the capitation grant were to have been paid, that would have taken care of some of the structural defects here within the school building. But unfortunately, government has not been timely in terms of releasing the grants to the various schools. But you see that at lunchtime here, some of these students have been interacting with each other happily and hoping to get some good and quality education. But in the end, there is the question as to whether government is really committed to releasing the one necessary tool of funding which is critical to improving not just the quality of education, but even the environment within which the students study here. Blessed Sugan for JoyNews, Accra.